Every World Cup final has a hero, a heartbreak, and a stadium that witnessed it all. Let's step inside those legendary arenas. In Montevideo, Uruguay, the story of the very first World Cup climax unfolded inside the historic Estadio Centenario, a stadium built as a national monument that symbolized the country's footballing pride and rising global identity. This grand arena, filled with roaring passion in 1930, witnessed Uruguay's 4-2 victory over Argentina in the inaugural FIFA World Cup final, setting the foundation for what would become the greatest sporting event on earth. In Rome, Italy, the Stadio Nazionale PNF stood as a bold expression of national ambition and sporting excellence, a venue crafted to project power and pride during a transformative era for Italian football. It was here in 1934 that Italy battled past Czechoslovakia with a 2-1 win, claiming their first World Cup title before a crowd that saw football evolve into a truly global stage. In Colombes, just outside Paris, the charming Stade Yves du Manoir became a European football landmark, known for its classic stands and rich Olympic legacy long before hosting the world's greatest match. The 1938 World Cup final brought Italy and Hungary together in this historic arena, where Italy triumphed 4-2 to secure back-to-back titles and close the pre-war chapter of the tournament. In Rio de Janeiro, the mighty Maracanã rose as a cathedral of football, a colossal monument built to showcase Brazil's sporting soul and unmatched passion for the beautiful game. But in 1950, this grand stadium became the stage of the famous Maracanazo, where Uruguay shocked Brazil 2-1 in the decisive match, creating one of the most unforgettable and emotional moments in World Cup history. In Bern, Switzerland, the Wankdorf Stadium hosted football with a calm European charm, a venue that blended simplicity with the thrill of global competition. The 1954 World Cup final written here remains legendary, the miracle of Bern, as West Germany stunned the invincible Hungarian side 3-2, producing one of the sport's greatest underdog stories in this humble yet iconic arena. In Solna, just north of Stockholm, Örsunda Stadium stood as Sweden's proud national ground, a classic venue wrapped in Nordic character and cherished football tradition. It was here in 1958 that Brazil, led by a 17-year-old Pelé, defeated Sweden 5-2, marking the dawn of a football dynasty inside a stadium that became forever tied to the birth of greatness. In Santiago, Chile, the Estadio Nacional emerged as the beating heart of Chilean sport, a vast arena that carried both the nation's joys and hardships through decades of history. In 1962, this powerful stadium hosted the final where Brazil defeated Czechoslovakia 3-1, sealing back-to-back titles and leaving South America glowing with football pride. In London, the old Wembley Stadium stood as the home of football, crowned by its iconic twin towers and atmosphere unmatched anywhere in the world. The 1966 World Cup final unfolded here, where England beat West Germany 4-2 in extra time, producing the country's most treasured sporting moment inside this legendary cathedral of the game. In Mexico City, the colossal Estadio Azteca towered like a giant of world football, a stadium built to amplify noise, emotion, and unforgettable drama. In 1970, this arena hosted Brazil's 4-1 victory over Italy, a final remembered for Pellé's brilliance and for crowning Brazil as 3-time world champions in a stadium made for legends. In Munich, the Olympiastadion stood as a futuristic masterpiece, its sweeping glass canopy symbolizing modernity and unity during a time of rebuilding. The 1974 World Cup final here saw West Germany defeat the Netherlands 2-1, overcoming total football in a clash that defined tactical evolution inside this striking Olympic venue. In Buenos Aires, the famous Estadio Monumental rose as Argentina's grandest football arena, a stadium filled with passion, pressure, and national pride. The 1978 World Cup final witnessed Argentina's 3-1 victory over the Netherlands, a night when the home crowd exploded in joy as their nation captured its first world title. In Madrid, the Santiago Bernabéu stood as a symbol of European football power, home to Real Madrid and to decades of footballing grandeur. The 1982 World Cup final took place here, where Italy defeated West Germany 3-1, giving the Azzurri a historic third title in one of the sport's most prestigious stadiums. Once again in Mexico City, the mighty Estadio Azteca welcomed football's brightest stars, its massive stands echoing with the energy of millions who dreamed with the game. In 1986, this stadium hosted Argentina's dramatic 3-2 victory over West Germany, crowning Diego Maradona in a tournament that forever defined his legacy. In Rome, the iconic Stadio Olimpico stood as a centerpiece of Italian sport, framed by history, architecture, and an atmosphere charged with passion. The 1990 World Cup final saw West Germany defeat Argentina 1-0, a tense showdown that ended with a decisive penalty and marked Germany's third world title. In Pasadena, California, the Rose Bowl brought Hollywood sunshine to the world of football, a vast open stadium known for spectacle and global events. The 1994 World Cup final ended 0-0 between Brazil and Italy, leading to the first ever final decided by penalties, where Brazil triumphed 3-2 to claim their fourth world crown. In Saint Denis, just outside Paris, the Stade de France was built modern, sleek, and ready to showcase France on the global stage. In 1998, the stadium hosted the final where France defeated Brazil 3-0, a night that united the nation as Les Bleus lifted their first World Cup trophy on home soil. In Yokohama, Japan, the futuristic International Stadium showcased Asian football's rise, combining modern design with incredible hospitality. The 2002 World Cup final saw Brazil defeat Germany 2-0, with Ronaldo scoring twice to deliver Brazil's fifth world title in the first World Cup ever hosted in Asia. In Berlin, the Olympia Stadion stood majestic and historic, blending modern renovation with ancient grandeur to host one of the sport's biggest nights. The 2006 final ended 1-1 between Italy and France before Italy won 5-3 on penalties, a match remembered not only for drama but for unforgettable moments etched into football history. In Johannesburg, Soccer City shined like an African crown, its stunning calabash design symbolizing unity and celebration for the continent's first ever World Cup. In 2010, Spain defeated the Netherlands 1-0 in extra time here, lifting their first World Cup trophy in a final that marked a new era of football's global reach. Back in Rio, the renovated Maracanã once again took center stage, combining modern beauty with deep footballing heritage. The 2014 final saw Germany defeat Argentina 1-0 in extra time, with Mario Götze's iconic goal echoing through a stadium forever linked to World Cup history. In Moscow, the Luzhniki Stadium stood proudly as Russia's national arena, newly transformed with world-class design and capacity. The 2018 final played here saw France defeat Croatia 4-2, delivering one of the most entertaining finals of the modern era inside this magnificent stadium. In Lusail, Qatar, a spectacular golden bowl rose from the desert, crafted with futuristic ambition and breathtaking architecture. The 2022 final became an instant classic, as Argentina beat France 3-3-4-2 on penalties, giving Lionel Messi his long-awaited World Cup in one of football's greatest ever finals. In East Rutherford, between New York and New Jersey, the state-of-the-art New York/New Jersey Stadium is set to welcome the world with a modern American flair, massive capacity, and unmatched entertainment atmosphere. In 2026, this arena will host the World Cup final, promising a new chapter where football history meets the energy of one of the world's most iconic metropolitan regions. Every stadium tells a story, but the next chapter belongs to you. Which final lives in your heart forever?